Ah, so you wish to see into the future. Well, today we're going to discuss that, but I don't mean the kind of future that will have you curled up in a ball doing focused crunches saying, future. I'm talking about something known in the financial world as a futures market. We are StonkU, and it is our mission to provide the retail investor with the financial tools necessary to navigate the global financial market. I am your host, Bill Steele, and today we're going to demystify the financial construct known as a futures market. And of course, tell you why this market is important. The futures market is an auction market. Click the card above if you want to know more about auction markets. Remember, we're here to teach you everything and anything that will be useful during your journey in the financial maze. As I was saying, the futures market is an exchange where participants buy and sell commodity and futures contracts for delivery on a specified future date. In other words, futures are exchange-traded derivatives contracts that lock in future delivery of a commodity or security at a set price today. Now, we will provide you with a more extensive video on the nuances of an exchange-traded derivatives contract later, but for now, the key thing you need to know about a futures market is the time factor that is involved in these types of exchanges. This financial tool allows buyers to lock in a price today for a commodity they now have the ability to take delivery on, rather, decide to actually pick up from the seller in the future, hence it being called a futures market. Now that we have the general gist of things, let's use a quick real-world example, rather future world example, so that we might get a better understanding of a futures market. Let us say that you are in charge of financial decisions for an interstellar space airline. Such a company would need millions of pounds of uranium in this particular business model to use as fuel for your fleet of spaceships to make successful voyages through the universe. The price on the universal marketplace for uranium is unstable for all kinds of reasons, making your job very difficult, because the price of uranium is a major underlying factor in determining your company's ticket price to travel aboard your vessels for consumers. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a financial tool available for you to lock in a price on the uranium you will be buying for the next 4 to 8 quarters or 2 years? Can I get a drum roll, please, for these next 2 words? Futures contract. By obtaining a futures contract for uranium, which is found on none other than the futures market, you can lock in your price for all of your uranium today. So now you can effectively move forward knowing you have the security of your uranium price sealed airtight in a legally binding contract. This allows you, as the financial officer of your interstellar space line, to go focus your attention to risk mitigation in other areas of uncertainty, thus saving you time, resources, money, and allowing your business to run much smoother with the help of a futures market. The same principles for futures contracts regarding commodities like uranium, gas, petroleum, etc., can be applied to securities as well. A highlight to keep in mind here is that unlike an options contract, a futures contract is an obligation. We are now at the home stretch, folks. Here are 3 more key points about futures markets that are good to know when you are trying to understand how they operate. In the US, futures markets are largely regulated by the Commodities Futures Clearing Commission, or CFTC, with futures contracts standardized by exchanges. What this really does and means to you is that the integrity of the futures markets is solid. Point 2. As of today, the majority of trading of futures markets occurs electronically. And lastly, point 3, unlike most stock markets, futures markets can trade 24 hours a day. So if you as a retail investor ever plan on holding value in a particular commodity or security in the future, and you want to secure a price today, then this is one main reason that the futures market will be useful to you. That is all from us here at StonkU. If you like this video, you know what to do. Be sure to also check out our main channel, Stonk News Network, and our newest channel, SNN Live, for more up-to-date and breaking financial news. It is our mission to provide the retail investor with the financial tools necessary to navigate the global financial market. If you want more up-to-date information on the financial constructs and tools used in our modern market, then subscribe to us here at StonkU, where we pour jet fuel on the retail investor revolution daily.